On April 11th, in Moscow, at the Embassy of Peace, a creative evening was held, during which the closing ceremony of the exhibition Spring, A New Beginning and a new eco-exhibition Protecting Nature is an Invaluable Gift was launched. The event was held under the auspices of the International Association of Art and Cultural Workers for Peace and the Universal Peace Federation, bringing together artists, peace ambassadors, guests, public figures, and friends of the Embassy of Peace around the theme of beauty, hope, responsibility, and human communication. Even before the start of the official program, the guests got acquainted with the works of the artists presented at the exhibition. This created a special atmosphere of lively dialogue. One could not only see the paintings, but also hear the authors themselves, their stories about the idea, mood, and meanings invested in the works. This format gave the evening a truly warm and open character. The exhibition Spring, A New Beginning brought together the works of 11 artists from Moscow and the Moscow region, who presented their vision of spring in painting and graphics. The host of the evening, artist Tatiana Kuznetsova, set a bright and meaningful tone for the meeting. In her opening remarks, spring sounded not only as a season, but also as an image of hope, renewal, and moral awakening. Through this image, she led the guests to the idea that in a world full of worries, it is especially important to preserve a space of love, beauty, and inner warmth. Dmitry Samko, chairman of the Universal Peace Federation, addressed the participants and guests with a welcoming speech. In his speech, he linked the date of April 11th with historical memory. It was on this day in 1990 that the founder of the Federation, Dr. Moon Song-myung, and the co-founder of the Federation, Dr. Han Hakcha, met with Mikhail Gorbachev in Moscow. Dmitry Samko recalled that there was also a cultural line alongside the public and diplomatic dialogue at that time. The Little Angels Ensemble became an important part of that atmosphere, showing how art and human sincerity can open doors where official policy is still looking for a way. At the center of his thinking was the idea that culture and art often begin peace before politics has time to formalize it. The floor was also given to the president of the diplomatic club Amicability, Ambassador for Peace Dr. Sergei Dvoryanov. In his speech, the topic of interdependence was mentioned as one of the main landmarks of the modern world. He spoke about the need for a new model of civilization development based not on confrontation, but on cooperation, shared responsibility, and a spiritual and moral agenda. As Mother Teresa said, Dr. Sergei Dvoryanov recalled, "Sometimes the words of love sound very quiet, and they have an endless echo." This quote became the exact semantic emphasis of his speech. In conclusion, he introduced his partner Murat Islamov, who outlined a practical approach to integration. According to him, today many BRICS platforms lack not communication as such, but real execution and joint action. And this is exactly what he sees as the task of his team, not just to exchange contacts, but to really unite people and work on the overall result. Svetlana Yutkina, an artist and participant of the exhibition, shared her experience and feeling of art. In her words, the idea sounded close to many that art in a fast, moving world reminds a person of the simplest and most important thing: the need to stop, see the living beauty around, feel the breath of nature, and relearn how to pay attention to every day. This performance complemented the atmosphere of the exhibition well, where spring was shown not only as a landscape motif, but also as the inner state of a person. The floor was also given to Maria Tsvetkova, founder, author, and creative producer of the international communication platform Unique Eurasia. In her speech, she drew attention to the fact that contemporary art is increasingly entering the digital space and gaining new opportunities for dialogue, display, and association of creative people there. Maria Tsvetkova invited artists, bloggers, and all interested participants to further interact on the digital platform of the forum, emphasizing that such platforms help not only to show works, but also to form a meaningful cultural agenda, expand the circle of communication, and support new joint projects. A separate semantic center of the evening was the opening of a new eco-exhibition, Protecting Nature is a Priceless Gift. Her curator, peace ambassador, artist, poet, and cultural activist Marina Yakovleva spoke about the idea of the project and that the artist is responsible for what he conveys to the world through image, color, emotion, and material. The new exhibition presents works made in a wide variety of techniques, including using natural, environmentally friendly, and recycled materials. According to Marina Yakovleva, the purpose of the exhibition is not only to surprise with artistic skills, but also to help people take a closer look at nature, resource thrift, and the connection between beauty and responsibility, which is especially important today. A special event of the evening was the awarding of the title of Ambassador for Peace to Vasily Popov, the Ambassador of Hospitality of the Yaroslav region, who is actively working in the Union of Fathers of Russia. The musical line of the evening was created by the Ambassador for Peace Vladislava Oksiuta. She performed the songs Spring Tango and In the Name of Love, which gave the program a soft emotional depth and became an important part of the overall mood of the meeting. The presentation of diplomas to the participants of the exhibition Spring, A New Beginning, conducted by Dmitry Samko. In general, the evening showed how an art exhibition, music, an environmental theme, peacemaking meanings, and a lively conversation about a person can naturally combine in one space. It is in such meetings that culture is revealed not as a background, but as a form of dialogue, trust, and public service.